Ty2 versus eOnzErG.
What's up with Scottish flag, Mr. Rapid?
Mr. Free Like a Bird is asking, what's up with the Scottish flag, Mr. Rapid?
I'm a hashtag big fan. So that's about the closest answer there. I think I used to have a Korean flag out there, which is also the same answer, because I am a hashtag big fan of Korea as well. So one of these days, I'm going to put a flag of just Zero's face up there. The answer will still be the same.
And then no viewers.
I need to get that emote of your face. I would make a flag out of that and hang that up there. And then I get even more weird questions. So yeah.
Yeah, it would be so funny, and then you would have like from 500 average viewers to 100. Like my fate is not my face. It will not help to bring new people to Brood War, I think.
It's okay. It's okay. Neither would mine. So I'm glad that, like, some people cast with like a mini camera of themselves on the screen. And I don't know, man. Like, you know, I'm okay, but like, I don't know if I'm photogenic enough to like have my face on a screen that also has things like Flash playing StarCraft on it, because one of those is just way more attractive than the other, and I don't really want to compete there. So all in all, yeah, I'm glad that there's nothing but Brood War on the screen right now.
Yeah, it's very nice. Oh,
that WASNT weird question.
Mr. Free Like a Bird is donating another $5, and he's saying that wasn't a weird question, Mr. Rapid.
If you say so, my dude. We'll leave that up to our own interpretation. Let's see what the builds are here. I always miss these in ZVZs. And then I get these questions from pro gamers. It's like, how could you miss the build? And, you know, sometimes I'm having a good conversation with my friend Zero. So, you know, we can you know, cut us a little slack here. So let's see. It looks like it's just early pool with gas. Yeah. No, actually, I think it's 9 pool versus 12 pool.
It's a 12 pool, but it's very fast mining. Ty2 started to mine gas very quickly, and I think it's dedicated anti-9 pool build where he will start making layer immediately after pool will be done, and then yeah, sunken and some links. So it's dedicated anti-9 pool build, and he will have more gas and more drones than eOn. So that's really good call from Ty2. Very nice mind game from him.
Wow. Well, thank you for having a brain and being able to analyze that Zero. This is going to be really cool to watch. And if anybody can pull off these like counter or mind game kind of builds, it's going to be my man Ty2. He is actually building an in-base hatchery as well. I think he canceled that Sunken, if I'm not mistaken. So he's going to try to make a wall at the bottom of this ramp with 4 Zerglings. I don't know if that's how you do that, my man.
Yeah, I think he needs this Sunken, because the speed will be done for eOn in a second, and then he will have a problem with holding on.
Oh, he will definitely have a problem holding on here. Let's see, 6 slings versus only 2 or 3. Drones are going to be pulled. And actually, these drones are doing a lot of work here. Oh, he might lose one of them, but actually this hero drone gets like 2 kills, and he doesn't even die. Sick defense here by Ty2. He's going to hang on. He's going to buy time for this creep colony, and the Lings run into the mineral line and die.
Only 1 drone lost, but I think it was pretty fine damage from eOn. This is what he wanted to do, but the problem for him will be the second hatcher, which will be up in a second, and a lot of links from Ty2.
Now, all Ty2 has to do is not lose a bunch of drones here. He's going to lose 1 and maybe 2, and this might be too much damage. Yeah, he's left with 3 drones mining and 1 moving around, so not a lot of drones here for Ty2.
Yeah, it's only like 3 drones to the minerals and 1 is idling. So that was a big mistake from him that he didn't make this sunken. If he would made this sunken, he would be in perfect position.
Oh man, I can't believe Ty2 has a random idle drone behind his mineral line. Oh, it's so heartbreaking. He needs any bit of minerals he can find, and there's an idle drone sitting there.
Yeah, that's so bad for him because like he's even bringing one drone from mining gas, but he should look. It's like 15% of his economy is like just sitting and doing nothing.
Oh my god. Well, that's really rough. So as creative as we might have talked about the build being, I mean, I guess that is also creative to not need an extra drone when you only have like 3 or 4.
Yeah, maybe this is an ultimate mind game which we are not understanding yet. There will be an essay about it, so.
I guess so. I think the moral of that story is like, you know, this is what happens when you gluten one too many plugs. That's all I gotta say for everybody in chat who was wondering about that. But I think in the end, there's a lot of lings containing Ty2, and on the other side, you know, eOnzErG already has a lair and a Spire up, and Muta's in production. So we're gonna see all these lings run in, and they might even be able to snipe the Spire.
Oh my god, he's going for it, and Spire HP is dropping very
Oh my
highly.
god, he's gonna kill the Spire. He's got 30 HP, 20, and it just barely goes down to the last 2 lings.
I think it's a game, because what Ty2 will do right now, he's not having a money to rebuild this Spire, so that was excellent move by Aaron, and now it will be he will be not even punished for that because there are no links from Ty2 to run to his base.
Yeah, he also found that idle drone, and then he put another drone idle there as well. Actually, he actually selected the idle drone, moved it around, and then left it idle again. So I can't even comprehend. Like this is a 9,000 IQ play. I don't even know what's happening. And now he has 3 meters out on the map against a player that has 4, and it's gonna have to head back home. Yeah,
no chances to win that battle. There is no micro that exists that can. Maybe Shine can do micro like that, but besides Shine, I can't believe like winning 3 versus 4 Mutalisks. And look at that, Aaron is even making creep colony in the base because he feels like the only option for Ty2 like for winning this game is try to take his Mutalisk out of the base, take Aaron Mutalisk out of the base, and try to deal some damage with the links. So he's making a preemptive Sunken just to not lose to some links run by.
Okay, the Evo chamber is about to complete, but I think every drone is going to die here. So, yep, I think this is GG. Beyond is going to kill every single drone that Ty2 has, and even if a Spore does get up, Ty2 has 22 minerals, so he won't even be able to remake a drone.
Yeah, unfortunately for him, so he have to win this game with this 3 Mutalisks. Very nice macro, he killed 2 Scourges, but he's having nothing at home. Oh, he cancelled the Spire, so now he will have 5 drones overall.
Oh yeah, wow, he actually did cancel the Spire. I mean, I don't know if that's your way back into this game, but wait, there's only 1 Muta that eOnzErG sent back, so he could have just killed that. Or actually, I guess that was one that got built, but in the end, I think we all kind of knew that Ty2 was pretty dead. So that's game 1 to eOnzErG.
Yeah, good game. Good game by Mr. Aaron, and he's only 1 game away from going to the round of 8. So very impressive.
Okay, that's going to do it for game 1. Now all Ty2 has to do is somehow win game 2 so we can see this weird 3rd map. We've got one job, Ty2.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if he's going to be able to do it, but anything can happen.
Yeah, especially in ZVZ, but until now, like, if you would call who is the favorite, I think the favorites are winning. So it's like not only randomness matters in ZVZ.
You are absolutely right. So I think, I guess let's just go ahead and get into game 2. These games are going pretty fast tonight because I guess for the most part it's just Zerg players. Kenzie is playing random, so you never know what you're going to get with that guy. But he did have 1 game where he randomed Zerg, and the other game he randomed Protoss. So I guess we've got a 33% chance of just having only Zergs play today.
Oh yeah, but we had one Protoss, so that's good. We had one Protoss game.
A little bit of variety, the spice of life here in the BSL. Ugh, I remember this happened in one of the ASLs. I want to say it was ASL Season 3, where Hero got all the way to the finals only playing versus Zerg players. Every single one of his games in ASL was just versus Zerg, versus Zerg. I'm just like, well, you're going to meet Flash in the finals, so, you know, good luck being great at versus Zerg, because that's not really going to help you there.
Yeah.
And I think it was a 3-0. So, yeah, sometimes you're just going to watch a lot of ZVZs, and that is today.
Yeah, but also Korean ZVZs, like, I used to be on the tournament, like, and I was coming from it with Mistrz. There was the guy from Poland, very good Protoss player, and we was coming like in the same car, and we was talking like when we were watching the Korean VODs, like it looks like their drones are bringing more minerals, and sometimes they can play on like only 8 drones saturated every base, and somehow they are able to produce like Hydras from 5 hatcheries without that many drones, and we was thinking like Koreans are crazy, and that's why Korean ZVZ is also very crazy. Like it's like 5 drones against 4 drones, and they are still microing mutalisks, and it looks like it's very very macro oriented game.
Yeah, well, I think Cadenzi has a drone boosting guide on how to mine more quickly, at least initially, when you send your drones to those patches. Maybe that's the secret, but I totally agree. Flash's Marines do more damage than my Marines. SCVs mine more minerals. I don't know how it works, but I totally agree. Zero. Something might be something in the water. I don't know, because I'm drinking the same water the Koreans are, and it's not helping me out any.
Yet. Right? Because in future it will help you definitely. Like, to
Maybe it just has a build up in my system. I don't know. But,
like, okay, so maybe we will go to the game number 2 on Sulfit, because it's, I can't wait to see who will like win the another spot on the round of 8.
Yeah, here we go.
If you're ready, Mr. Rapid, we can go.
I am.
Okay, so let's go game number 2 between Mr. eOnzErG and Mr. Ty2. So spawning on the, I guess it's 8 o'clock position on the left, as a pitch Zerg, it's Mr. eOnzErG.
And his opponent in the blue is going to be Ty2, who needs to win this map for, if only for the reason that I want to see that weird map third. Oh, let me turn my camera off, and there we go. So he had kind of a creative way to start off game number 1. I thought it put him in a pretty good position, and then he got his fire killed, and things went downhill from there. So I don't know what to expect from this game, because the same thing could just happen again.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand why the players are going for this 9-pool builds like so often, but I guess it's also the mind game, like to let your opponent knows that you are unpredictable, you are not always going for this economical build. But now I'm assuming that both, and Mr. Aaron is going for 9-pool, so maybe I will just analyze what they are doing and not assume from now on.
Yeah, let's see what happens here. It is just going to be 9-pool there from eOnzErG, gonna get gas along with that, and it looks like we are gonna wait a little bit, gonna go for either 12-pool or 12 patch is Ty2.
Yeah, and if he's going for 12 hatch, it will be not the best. Oh, and he's going for 12 hatch, so it will be not the best best option for him if Aeon decide to go for the 6 links and decide to pressure his hatchery.
Yeah, I mean, eOnzErG does like to play a little bit aggressively, but more than that, he just wants scouting information. And his Overlord's scouting the wrong direction, so he's not going to know what Ty2 is doing. And that's really good if you're going for a 12 patch, because it means that, yeah, sure, the Zerglings know which direction to go, because it's a 3-player map, but they don't know what they're getting themselves into, and that can be kind of dangerous.
Yeah, definitely, but like, you are right, because he will not scout it, so he will not know if he should make more links or maybe switch to the drone production. But we are seeing that Aeon is going for more links, so that's a good call from him. And I think it will be harder and harder for Ty2 to defend it, because it's 12 hatch. The links are so late that I don't know how. Like, there is a possibility to make some excellent drone drill, but it's so hard to do. And I'm playing Brood War for 15 years and I never did it. So I don't know. Oh, and he's making Sunken in the main base, so So he's giving up on this hatchery. He will cancel that.
I think he realizes. Oh, he actually canceled his sunken or his creep colony. What? I think you might need that.
Yeah. Oh, but he's microing very nicely. Look at this drill. Will he defend it? Yeah,
what?
he should
How
defend
good
it
are
with the
Ty2's drones? What? Okay, he's still losing a lot of them, but he is killing quite a few Zerglings with just drones. And he does have a few Zerglings of his own. Now, obviously, he's gonna... Whoa, if he loses that one behind the gas, that would be bad. But there's still lots and lots of lings streaming across the map. But I think he's stabilized. Let's see what the drone count's like. It looks like he has 7 drones, and so does his opponent. Actually, I think there's maybe a couple more for eOnzErG that are mining gas, but he's got that hatchery up. It might not be up for much longer, but we'll see how long Ty2 can hang on.
Yeah, but because this drones was not mining, there was drilling. The Ty2 is not having money to start making links from this natural expansion, so it will take some time until he will decide to move out, and he needs to be careful because these are speed links, and his speed is like 70% done, so
yeah,
he needs to be very careful.
Yeah, he's going to have to wait just long enough. He's going to try to send the drone out and screw up the Zergling AI, and I think he did a pretty good job with that. Now he's got a bunch of Zerglings of his own popping out, as well as from his natural expansion. So we'll see if he can bust out of here, and it looks like he's going to do it. Oh my god, Ty2
is a god,
what a monster!
Like, his drones are helping so much in this Links battle. In every game he was playing, this drones was making the difference. That's very impressive stuff he's bringing to us.
Yeah, no, that's actually super sick. Now, several of his drones are very low HP, so, lost 1 to 2 lings. That's gotta suck. Yeah. But let's see how many drones he actually has here. He's not mining gas, and he has a total of 7 drones. And back home, it's basically the same exact situation for eOnzErG. He's got 6 drones in minerals, and then none in gas now that he's making a second creep colony. So he's going double sunken.
Yeah, he knows that all he have to do right now is survive, but it might be mistaken because Ty2 is going for a lot of drones right now, but Aaron is going for sneaky 6 links attack. Yeah, backstab attack. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for.
Yeah, he is sending those in, but there are a bunch of links here to defend back at home. Maybe only 5, but he's gonna catch eOnzErG's lings attacking the hatchery, so should be able to save that. Oh, he's gonna lose a drone!
Almost 1
wow,
HP.
just barely saves that. No way! But because there is no Spire, no Lair, Ty2 is going to have to build this Evo chamber and go for Spore.
Yeah, and it's hard to play this way, but there will be, like, how many mutas it will be? It will be only 1 muta from Aaron. Yeah, he mined only 100 gas, so it will be only 1 muta just to force these spores. And I think Mr. Aaron will decide to go, like, to mine minerals and start making hatchery. I don't know, but it's a good position for Ty2, I think, right now.
Yeah, for sure. He's even stopping the lings from running through. There's 1 spore that's about to complete in the natural, 1 in the main. He should maybe actually even have 2 in the main here, because even a few mutas can find some kills here. Yeah, already getting 1 drone kill. He might even find a second one here. He's going to have to pull his probes or his drones, but finally that spore completes, and that's going to be pretty good against just 1 muta.
Yeah, definitely. He forced overall 3 spores, that's always something, but Ty2 economy is, like, maybe it's not the best right now, but with 2 hatcheries he will be able to make so many drones that... Oh, and Aaron decided to go for with second hatchery in the main base, so that's also a interesting choice.
Man, Ty2 also has 2 idle drones in his natural expansion, so that's not gonna be super great. It's really not a big commitment here to mutas by eOnzErG. He's going into a second hatchery in his own main, but he doesn't have that natural economy, so I guess eOnzErG's pretty far behind, right?
Yeah, he is, and he just lost his single muta, so that's also huge. And yeah, I think he's making this hatchery in the main base to make a lot of links, just to try to out macro Ty2 to rely on that Ty2 will make too many drones or just will tech too quickly. But after losing this mutalisks, it will be hard for him to make a difference in this link battle with the mutalisks.
Yo, all I'm trying to say is, if Ty2 wins this game, we get to go to whatever that weird map is map 3. So that's the only thing that matters at this point. And Ty2 is doing a really good job. He's building 5 drones at a time right now. You know, at some point, you know, too much is too much. But he does have quite a few Zerglings, and so even though there are now 2 more mutas out with 1 more on the way here for eOnzErG, the pressure from the Zerglings actually could be pretty pretty reasonable, especially if he splits them up, saves a few, and yeah, it's exactly what he's gonna do.
Yeah, and maybe after seeing so many drones, like the hope has born in my mind that it might be Hydralisks. Maybe it would be interesting, but no, it's a layer from Ty2, so no Hydra.
If you go Hydras after you like barely hang on against Mutas, I don't know. If there was one person that would go Hydras, well, maybe it would be you, but also Ty2, who can do some random creative stuff. So we'll see what's going on here. I mean, every second that goes by, it's going to be better and better for Ty2, who just has a ludicrous number of drones for a ZVZ.
And there are some drones idling like below overloads in the main base from Ty2, so he's like, today it's not a good day for his drones, but yeah, besides that, he's playing very, very nicely, and it's very impressive that he's still holding on in this game. He was playing 12 hatch against 9 pool, and he holded on. That's very impressive.
Yeah. He also has 4 drones in gas that is natural. I don't know if you need 4 drones there. I think you do only need 3 because it looks like pretty inefficient mining, but who am I, right? If Ty2 is going to do it, that's the way it's going to be done. Still more drones in production, by the way. He's not stopping, and it's even though there's 5 mutas now, I think he's still going to be in a pretty good spot here. Let's see when he's going to be able to make his own mutas, because it's going to take quite a while. He's actually even going up to 3 spores in his main and 3 at his natural too, so he should be pretty safe against this muta count.
Yeah, definitely against mutas he should be safe. The only thing which he can be worried he might lose it's a links, but he still have like around 12 links in the natural, and he's making more, so maybe that will be not that bad for Ty2, and he's reading this game very nicely.
Yeah, Ty2 had to cancel something in production in order to make his Spire, but he did get it down. So we are seeing the good old 9-minute 30-second Spire here out of Ty2. Yeah, but you know, he's built enough spores to protect his drones, and he's got a lot of them. Let me see exactly how many we have here. Maybe 8 or 9 in the main, and a bunch mining at the natural. He's mining off 2 gases, and eOnz trying to expand to a natural expansion behind this and make a ton of lings. We'll see if these can deal any damage.
Yeah, it's a lot of links from eOn, and he will probably try to kill the links. Yeah, snipe the links with the Mutalisks, maybe run by to the main base, because then he will fight on top of the Mutalisks, and it would be a good choice for him. Oh, he's attacking right now, but the Mutas are not doing anything.
Ty2 is getting a really good trade with these lings, but he's trying to snipe off the spore. He doesn't kill the spore. He doesn't kill the lings either, and Ty2 just holds this immaculately. But now, of course, the lings have run into the main underneath the protection of these mutas, and there's not that many in the main to hang on. No sunkens at all, but Ty2's defense is so good. Yeah,
he's still having 4 links in the main base, so in case some links will run by, and there are 4 links exactly from eOn, so Ty2 with exact defense he needs to pull this off.
Man, this is just really impressive. Ty2's defense is rock solid all game long. He does need to work on getting his drones back to mining, but somehow he still saves one of them at 1 HP, even though it's being attacked by Zerglings. This is really impressive stuff, and now there's 6 mutas on the way, as well as Flyer Carapace from Ty2, just to use up his 8 million gas that he had at one point.
That's very impressive that he was able to still get this surface, and he was able to make these 6 mutalisks, because now he's having more mutas than Mr. eOn.
Certainly Mr. eOn is going to have some struggles here in the near future. He is going to have a natural expansion of his own, and he's going to work on getting that gas up there, but nobody's got more gas than Ty2. Well, maybe the Norwegians and some people from the Middle East, but Ty2's way up there.
Yeah. Like in Brood War, he is a potentate in that. He is having the most gas, but
there you go. Ty2's got trash bags full of money at his house. Just for this gas count. But yeah, you're right. He has a lot of mutas right now. He's been able to stabilize, and I think he should actually just make a bunch of drones at this point, because he did lose quite a few. But yeah, his muta count's more than big enough to protect himself back at home defensively. We might actually go pretty late in this game, Zero.
Yeah, I think we might, and I didn't expected it after seeing 9 pool versus 12 hatch, and we still are having very even game. After so many actions right now, it's still anyone games. It's like 8 muta against 7 muta and some scourges plus that. But the Carapace upgrade is quicker for Ty2, so maybe he's going for this timing attack when he will have like he will make mutalisks with all the gas he have, and then he will have +1 Carapace, and eOn is like, it's not too late, but it's later. So if Mr. Ty2 will decide to go with it with a good timing attack, he will have this huge advantage. Carapace is doing so much in Muta battles.
Oh yeah, no, it's not. It's so unfair when one clump of mutas has Carapace and the other doesn't. It's not like it just helps a little bit. It's just a total stomp. So let's see what's gonna happen here. eOnzErG has a ton of Mutalisks, a ton of Scourge here, but that Carapace is about to finish. So that could be a big way that Ty2 could hang on here. Spores also really help out in Muta versus Muta battles. So let's see whether or not Ty2 can defend once again.
Yeah, so far he was holding on very nicely. Oh, he's microing. He didn't let any Scourges to connect with his Mutalisks, so that's always good. That's always some gas he won in this engagement.
Still continuing to build Mutalisks, and I think as soon as this Flyer Carapace completes, Ty2 will start playing a little bit more aggressively.
Oh yeah, definitely. It will be his chance then, and it will be weird for me if he will not decide to go for it, because now he built all the gas, the Muta for all the gas he had, and oh, he's even making out of Scourges, so it should mean that he will want to engage soon. And there is a Carapace done already.
Oh, this is the worst time to attack eOnzErG. It's right when Carapace finished for Ty2. He's doing okay, he did not that great a job defending against the Scourge, but look at how good this Carapace is. It's so unfair.
It's 11 Mutalisks left for Ty2 and no for Aeon. Wow.
He lost like 0 mutas there in that one control group. And at the end of the day, he's going to be able to walk across the map and just erase eOnzErG off the face of this map. No spores at all. These mutas are going to kill everything.
And very nice control out of Ty2. He's really on top of this. Now I know why his favorite unit is Mutalisks. He knows how to deal with them, and it's not easy.
Yeah, he's going to deal an incredible amount of damage right here, killing so many drones. The Mutalisks, as they hatch, are also going to go down. Yeah, I think these mutas are actually just going to kill everything from Ty2. eOnzErG's going to try for a little bit of a Zergling counterattack, but there's mutas back home to defend. Zerglings, sunken colonies, that's going to do it. GG, eOnzErG taps out, and we're going to a game 3-0.
Wow, what a game! What ZVZ we had. This is the ZVZ we want to, and very good micro, very good reaction, and I'm out of words right now. That's how good the players played.
Yeah, very, very good play there by Ty2 to just barely hang on. eOnzErG had a couple of attacks where he maybe overcommitted. That last attack where he tried to use the Zerglings to kill the Spore colony and attack the Zerglings at the same time. I don't think you can do both of those, because Ty2 got a really favorable Zergling trade. They weren't able to kill the Spore colony, and things kind of fell apart after that. It's really, I think, the first thing that you learn how to do in ZVZ is how to play like Ling versus Ling, 9-pool versus 9-pool. But it's really hard to learn how to defend against Mutalisks with just static defense, and defend long enough in order to get your own lair, your own spire, and your mutas themselves. And Ty2 did it really, really well. So yeah, very exciting to see him win that game too. And that means we're going to a game 3.
And we will finally see a game on the map, Kiserias, and I'm sure you can pronounce it better than me. Like, it's...
Dude, I don't even know, man. This is the strangest word. I think Caceres? It's not even a word. So the original name of the first map that the map maker made was called Sarasic. So the name of it is Sarasic Atreyu? Yeah, it's like Atreyu, something like that. But it's Sarasic, and then he turned it backwards, and now it's Caceres, I guess. So we'll just call it Caceres, because that's what you get when you name your map something that weird.
Yeah, it would be the easiest to call your map 815, right? It's like it would be...
Or, what was that? There was an old Brood War map. It was just, it was 815. I'm just like, okay, we get it.
Yeah, exactly, right? Oh, it's 815. It's not 815, right?
Okay, I guess something like that. But yeah, if you just name your map like the number 1, okay? Easy.
Yeah, like we are playing a game on number 1, then map number 2, and it would be easy. Like, what are you playing? Like, I'm playing on 3, and you and
exactly.
I love 5. I'm the big
I like
fan of 5.
that map makers are creative Sometimes it's a little bit too creative. Every time a player messages me and he's like, "Hey man, you mispronounced my name," and the name has like hyphens and underscores and like Cyrillic Russian characters, and I'm like, dude, I'm doing the best I can, okay? So when you name your map something backwards, it's just like, well, this is what you get, okay?
Oh, and Mr. Feel Like I Begged help us. It's like, I will pronounce it again, but he says it's like Keira Sira Era, but I don't know if you can pronounce it this way.
What? I don't know if that's how it is, my friend, but sure. Okay. Cool. Okay, so it looks like the game has been hosted. This is the first game to ever be played on this. No, I'm just kidding. I think it was played in TL Attack a long time ago, and of course in BSL5. How many times has this map been played this season, Zero?
I'm recalling 2 games on that map, so
okay.
it's not too much. Like we will still have games on this map for sure because the finals will be best of 7. So so they will be forced to play on. I mean, there are 9 maps, so it might be banned, but I think there are a lot more maps more tempted to be banned. For example, Zerx will ban Blue Storm every time.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
And there are different maps which you would ban, but I will repeat the name of Mr. Free Like a Bird.
3 like bird. Okay, cool.
Okay, okay, I can't pronounce it, but okay.
His Polish is better than mine, so he at least has that going for him.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe we can go to the game if you are ready.
Maybe we can. I am ready.
Okay, Mr. Rapid. So let's go. Game number 3 between eOnzErG and Ty2 on map number 3. Yeah.
Yeah. Map number 3. There we go.
Yeah. So spawning on the top left position as an eOnzErG, we are having eOnzErG.
And his opponent, what are these spawn locations? What?
Yeah, they are close. It's like in Lost Temple or Python, I think.
Yeah, or Bloodbath. Like.
Yeah, it can be also. I think it's not that close, but it's close.
Steps of War, like so I don't. What? Okay. Yeah, his opponent is Ty2 at the 12 o'clock. Okay, yeah, this is just. I've never cast a game on this map. Everything about this map will be new and weird to me, so I will defer to your expertise here, Zero, because you definitely know more about this than I do.
I mean, it looks balanced. I played some games over there, but it looks balanced, this map. I mean, it looks interesting, and I'm sure that Ty2 will be shocked right now when he will realize that this Overlord is already in his base. Oh, you can be there, so like immediately turning back.
Also, yeah, where is Ty2 sending his Overlord? It's just on an it's exploring. I was casting with a guy that had never cast Brood War before, and when one of the Protoss players sent his probe out, he's like, "Oh yeah, and there the probe goes exploring." I was like, "Well, we call it scouting here, but like I get what you mean, right? It's kind of exploring there."
Yeah, he's exploring. He wants to see like where are the minerals, where we can go to mine from.
A tourist Overlord. He's got a little Overlord camera. He doesn't know what's happening on this map either, so he's just taking some pictures out there to send back to his family. I don't know if he's really going to make it back to his family, but you know, he's checking it out. I don't know if you've ever, you know, the first time you play on a map, right? Because Brood War, the map is black. You're just like, well, it's a brave new world out there. I don't know what to expect. And maybe that's what Ty2 is exploring for.
Oh, maybe he was looking for proxy hatchery in the middle, and then like we are seeing probes scouting this way sometimes.
Something like that. Okay, so this is really weird. They're so close by air that if one player has like a few seconds faster Spire, Lair, Mutas, whatever, that could actually really matter because it's
definitely
like a 5-second rush distance by air.
Yeah, it's very close, and I don't know who will be faster with the layer. Mr. Ty2 might be faster because he's already having a pull, but thanks to this early scouting, eOnzErG was able to start with 12 hatchery, and he will be secure. He already is having 9 runs to the minerals, 3 to the gas, and now all he will have to do is just to make links, just to defend against this 12 pull, and Ty2 made 6 links. It means that he's having 7 draws to the minerals and 3 to the gas, or 8 to the minerals, 2 to the gas, so he's 2 drones away just because of the build order. So very nice choice out of eOnzErG.
These natural expansions are so far by ground. I mean, yeah, Ty2's going to go for this. His lings are going to get there at the same time as eOnzErG's lings, and I'm glad he brought this one drone down. If it's the fight, it's going to be good, but it's 6 versus 8 lings, so I think Ty2's probably going to have to turn around here. Either way, both players are going for expansions here, which I think is a good move on a newer map, just because players aren't going to be as crisp with their timings. So I don't really know what to expect here, but it looks like we have 4 more lings on the way for Ty2. So he's going to run back in here with 10. And I think how many are there to defend? There's exactly 10 to defend with more being hatched right now. So actually, there's nothing but lings in production here for eOnzErG. He is really going for this, and his speed is not going to be as fast as Ty2. So this could actually be a big difference.
Yeah, he don't want to be over greedy because he's having this drone advantage, and we know that Ty2 is having a speed where Aeon will have his speed done in a second, so he can go too far with the links. Oh no, there is a small mistake right now. One link immediately caught by Mr. Ty2.
Yeah, but Ty2 has a lot less Zerglings, and most of his Zerglings are really injured. So he's going to lose like 3 or 4 of those in one hit. I don't know if he can fight this. This doesn't seem like a good idea. Obviously, it's important to kill all of your opponent's Zerglings before you try to go for any additional tech, because otherwise they just run in and kill all your stuff. And actually, Ty2 is not going for a Spire, so he's going to try to play the same. Wait, he already has his lair, so I'm like,
yeah, he has a lair and he's mining gas, but he's skipping the Spire, so I don't understand why.
Is this a build order 0? I don't know.
I think it's a choice because like he saw that his Spire is so late and Aeon's Spire is so quick that he wouldn't be able to have Spire on time because this air distance is so low that he decided that if he will win this game somehow, it will be by links, I think.
Yeah, but if you're gonna skip your Spire, right? You should maybe have more Zerglings, but he's losing his Zerglings and. Okay, well, the game's over.
Because there was no Spire, I think.
Well, yeah, but first of all, like, why is there? Okay, I understood about 0% of what I just watched here. The map was the strangest thing I've ever seen. I don't know what on earth those spawn locations were. What? I don't know what the build. Okay, all right. eOnzErG wins. Congratulations. He advances on to the round of 8. Yay!
Yeah, congratulations. Congratulations to Aeon, and he is joining our, like, now we are having 7 players and there will be only 1 left to choose